Hello everybody, I'm here back in a video, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Marvel Legends 80th Anniversary Hulk and Wolverine 2-pack. So I got this last week at the time of recording this video. This is going to come out later because I'm going to have a lot of pre-recorded videos that are coming out in the coming weeks. So this is different content than what I usually have, obviously. It's usually stop motion reviews, podcasts, and then stop motions themselves, but I want to try something a little bit different. And hope you guys like it. So yeah, that's about it for this intro. Let's take a look at the figures. First will be Wolverine, then we'll have Hulk, and let's get this going. So here is the Wolverine. So we start off with Wolverine, then go to Hulk, like I said before. And this figure, it's okay. There's some problems I have with it, but overall it's a solid figure. I got the 2-pack, like, basically just for the Hulk, but I do get a decent Wolverine figure with it. So let's take a look, and first off, these hip joints can be really loose, which is a bit annoying, but it's not the worst thing ever. And also these things right here, they're not the greatest, but yeah. And then let's just first off look at the head sculpt. And I'm not the biggest fan. I mean, at first I didn't really like it too much, but it's grown on me a little bit more, but I still am not the biggest fan. I just don't really, it's just personal preference. It looks a little ugly to me, but yeah, the head sculpt, I'm not the biggest fan of, probably my biggest problem with the figure, but it's definitely not terrible. And just looking at the rest of the figure, I think it's pretty detailed, and it's a nice figure. It is a bit shorter, but that's good because it's Wolverine and he's supposed to be shorter. There's some sculpting with the hair. Wish they would have painted it, though. That is a little bit unfortunate, but it's not really a huge problem. It's just, yeah, there's just some sculpting there, but no paint, which is not the greatest. But yeah, there's a few joints, like I said, hips are pretty loose, a few other loose joints. And when I first got the figure, this waist swivel, like, it took me a lot of effort to get it going. So yeah, but now it's not really a problem at all. So yeah, overall this is a nice looking figure. I do like it. And let's just take a look at the articulation. So with the head, all right, well, let's try that again. So the head goes up about that far, not super far, but not bad. And it goes down this far, can turn side to side, and can go all the way around like that. The shoulders move out this far. Yeah, this kind of hinders it right here, but yeah. And then they can go around like that. You have a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and then the hands move, from side to side, hinge up and down. You got these claws, which are okay. They're a bit warped. I forgot to mention this before. We're on articulation, so I'll say that later. But yeah. And then you got some butterfly joints, which are pretty solid, but they are a little stiff. And then waist swivel, ab crunch moving down this far and going up like that. And then I showed the hips move out that much. They can kick up this far and kick back about that far. Then you got a thigh cut, double jointed knees, and you got a rotation here. Ankles move up and down, and then there is some ankle pivot. So yeah, that's the articulation on this figure. Pretty standard for Marvel Legends. I just wish the butterfly joints weren't so stiff, because that is kind of unfortunate. And lastly, I want to mention the claws, and they are kind of warped. They are removable, which is pretty good. Yeah, but there are some alternate hands that come with this, which are these ones without claws, and that's it for accessories with this Wolverine figure. But yeah, I think it's just drop that. But yeah, I think it's nice that we can get alternate hands with him, because sometimes removing these claws and putting them back on is hard to do. I did that with my Old Man Logan figure, and it's pretty hard to put the claws back in, so I'm glad they have the other hands. But yeah, overall this is a solid figure. For a number rating, I'd give it a solid 7 out of 10. It's a good figure, but the real thing I want to talk about is the Hulk figure. So yeah, that's it for Wolverine. And here we are, the Hulk figure. And man, do I love this figure. This is a really, really solid figure. It's big. It's not like the tallest figure ever, obviously, but I mean, it's big for a Marvel Legends figure. My other Hulk was really, really big because it was a Marvel Select. So yeah, but this is a really, really good figure. I just love almost everything about it. So taking a closer look at it, we have the head sculpt, which I really, really like. It just really looks appealing. And overall, just the detailing on the rest of this figure is so good. And I like the purple pants, the little rips in them, and just all the little details. And this just really is like a classic comic book Hulk, which I really love, and it's really perfect for Incredible Hulk: The Origin because that's what I've been going for. Here's what the back looks like, and it's just all detailed really, really well. It's a good looking figure, like I've stated many times. So yeah, and then for accessories, he comes with these two fisted hands. So he has the open hands and then these two fisted hands, and yeah, they're all pretty good. They come off and on pretty easily. It's not too hard, and it's not like too loose, because I have an electro figure that the hand just comes off when you just barely pull on it. So yeah, but it's easy to switch the hands, which is great. There are quite a bit of different situations where I need to switch the hands with this figure. And he also does come with this shirt, and it's pretty easy to put on and easy to remove. It's nice, and I just wish maybe it could stay on a little bit better, but you know, it's not bad. And it also looks pretty good. And yeah, that's what it looks like with the shirt on. I won't display him with the shirt that much, but it's still a cool thing to have. As you can see, more detailed, and yeah, this looks really good. I really like the shirt that we have that option with this figure. So yeah, let's move on. Articulation. The head goes up only that far, but it does look down like that, which is good because Hulk is going to be looking down a lot more because there's not too many people that are taller than him. And then shoulders move out that far. We do have a butterfly joint, but it only goes back. It doesn't really go forward, which I don't like. And then arm goes like that, and then we have a bicep swivel, which is a little bit stiff, and then we have a swivel at the elbow also, and then we have that much for the elbow, and then it's the hand articulation. Some joints are a little stiff on this guy, but yeah, and also like the Wolverine, he does have loose hips. But yeah, so he does have a diaphragm joint that moves like that, and then moves this much forward, this far back, and it does not really have a rotation. I do not want to try and rotate it too much because I think I'm scared to break the figure. It does have a waist swivel, and then hips, like I said, move that far. He kicks this far forward and not too far back. We do have a thigh cut here, and then we have a double jointed knee, and then we have the foot moving up and down, and then some nice ankle pivot. So overall, really good articulation on this figure too. It looks good. It has great articulation. My only real problem with it is just the butterfly joint. I wish it moved forward. Yeah, and then there are a few other stiff joints like the bicep swivel, and the hips can be a little better, a little loose, but honestly, this is an amazing figure. I'd give it a great 9 out of 10. It's one of my favorite figures for sure. You know what, maybe I'll up that to a 9.5 because yeah, I really do like this figure, and it was definitely worth the purchase. So here are the two figures posed yet again. And yeah, this is a fantastic 2-pack. The Wolverine is solid and the Hulk is amazing. And yeah, so overall, my rating for this set is an 8.3 out of 10, which putting it in the middle of a 9.5 and a 7. So yeah, round it up to 8.3, it would be 8.25, but I just want to round it up. So yeah, overall, really good set, and it's great, a fine addition to my collection. And yeah, I would definitely recommend getting this because this is really good. So yeah, especially if you want a good Hulk figure, get this one for comic book Hulk and just Hulk figure in general. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts on the video and if I should keep on doing these action figure reviews, and I'll see you guys all later. Peace.